Good afternoon, guys. So today my topic is people interact with conceptual models. So before I'll tell about conceptual models, first I'll tell you the difference between mental models and conceptual models because it is interlinking. Mental models is something, as Sam said, it's something, it's an object. It's something that will be there in my mind. Conceptual is something where you will do a presentation out of that. You will create an interface for that particular mental model. See, mental model is a representation of that person in his mind about the object he interacting with. So conceptual model is the actual model that is given to the person through design or the interface or the actual product. For example, a physical model, I can give an example, is a storybook. Now I'm reading a book. It's a thing, it's an object. The same thing, I'm creating an interface through online by using an iPad. That is called a conceptual model. I'm creating an interface where a user can read the story in the mobile. So that is called conceptual model. That is the best example. They have mentioned it here. And then why should I care about this mental model and conceptual model? These three are the important points. Now you will have a mental model, but then you will create another interface which doesn't link to the mental model. So that time the user cannot understand what is happening. So when you can't brainwash them, no, this is my idea, no, this is the thing, no, this, you can't do it. So whatever they give you information about the mental model, through that only we have to create an interface and give it to them. That is the main reason. And then now we'll also be assuming that this will be the mental model of the user, and then we will start creating an interface by our own assumption without taking any users or any mental model. So here it turns out wrong. It turns out only our assumption. So so that's how I told here. Assumption without testing them, it turns out the assumptions were wrong. And also there are no real designers. The conceptual model wasn't really designed at all. It's just the reflection of the hardware or the software at a database. We are humans, so we need it to be in a proper interface, a proper system. That's why we designers should be knowing mental model. So without linking mental model, we can't do any of conceptual model. Sometimes the mental model of the target audience will not fit the conceptual models. So now you will create a mental model, but that will not fit in the conceptual model. So what can you do in this time? Mental model, you can brainwash the clients only if you have a proper training for that. You can tell them, suggest them, this is not the possible, but this can be done only through a training. Change a mental model is through training. Sometimes mental model of the target audience will not fit the conceptual model. So instead of changing the design of the interface, you want to change the people's mental model. That can be done only through training. You can use a short training video to change their mental model. For example, in iPad, the storybook I've told you. So we try to change their mental. So basically we have to manipulate them. So that is the thing we have done here. So these are the takeaways. So design the conceptual model purposefully, don't bubble up from the technologies. So the secret of designing an intuitive user experience is making sure that we have to make sure that conceptual model is matching your mental model. And then if you have brand new product that you'll know not match anybody's mental model, you need to provide a training to prepare to change the mental model of the users. Thank you.